We have rated and ranked all the schedules in college football, Power 5, 68 all the way up to number 1. Check out those videos and let me know what you think. Now we are predicting all the games for 2017 right here on Mark Rogers TV. Subscribe to the channel if you love college football. You get analysis not just from me, but from dozens of contributors across the country on SB Nation sites, some of the best bloggers and broadcasters in college football. All right, to our exercise, predicting all the games. We've knocked out Syracuse and BC in the Atlantic Division. We move on to Wake Forest. I have a percentage chance of winning. That doesn't mean the outcome of the game coincides with a percentage. It does most of the time, but not all the time. That's called an upset. Classic example, Pitt-Clemson in 2016. Well, Clemson lost the game, but they would always be the favorite against Pitt, especially at home. But it didn't turn out on that particular day. So I am predicting some upsets here. Let's look at the Deacons, who won a bowl game against Temple to finish 7-6 last year. Presbyterian, that's not 100% certainty, but they win in Winston-Salem to get off to a 1-0 start. Then we've got Boston College, and Wake wins on the road against BC despite the probability at 45%, according to my index. Then we got Utah State and Matt Wells. Utah State with a pesky program in previous years, fallen on hard times the last few. Wake gets it done at home. They are 3-0. App State on the road. So App State welcomed Miami, and they got blitzed last year. Wake Forest wins a close one. They're 4-0. Then comes the gauntlet in the ACC. All right, home game against Florida State. They've got Clemson back-to-back. They get Clemson on the road. They've got Georgia Tech on the road. Then they've got Louisville and Notre Dame. You're not going to find too many 5-game stretches like this in college football. FSU, Clemson, both legitimate top 5 teams contending for a national championship. Georgia Tech, a decent program, won 9-4 last year. Louisville, Lamar Jackson, the Heisman Trophy winner, with some new weapons this year. At 30% probability of winning that game at home. And Notre Dame, that game's on the road, 25% chance of what we would predict would be a rebound in South Bend. Lose them all. Still have a chance to get to a bowl game because you got Syracuse and home games to close against NC State and Duke. Win the games against Syracuse and Duke. That Duke game at home to close it out is going to mean postseason play for Wake Forest as they get it done against Daniel Jones and company in winning over the Blue Devils with a 55% chance of winning. All right, for Wake, it looks similar to 2016 as they finished 6-6, 3-5 in ACC play. That's the story on Wake. We would love to hear what you have to say. Leave the comments and we will respond as much as we possibly can. We've got like over 2,500 comments this year, so I get to as many as possible right here on Mark Rogers TV.